The recent surge in oil prices has drove U.S. inflation up to a two-year high. On this past Friday, the U.S. federal government, they released the Consumer Price Index report for March 2026. And the overall inflation rate came in at 3.26%. That's the highest it's been since May 2024. This sudden spike in inflation is primarily an energy story, driven by the price of oil, driven by the Iranian conflict. But strip out the price of oil and the price of which leads to these higher fucking gas prices we got, and we still end up with an inflation rate of 2.6%, well above the 2% target that we need for a healthy economy, and quite the opposite of what was promised to us from this administration. And that 2.6% inflation rate is being driven by the tariffs and trade talks that seem to be going on and on and on, and the U.S. is collecting about $30 billion a month in tariff fees, and it's been proven over and over again that that's coming from higher prices that we pay at the register. And don't forget, shelter, medical costs, each are growing at like 3%. That's crazy because there's no action being taken, no assistance from the federal government to help bring those costs down. So there you go, folks. That's the March inflation report. Sudden jump due to trade and tariffs and this conflict with Iran that's going on, and neither one, there doesn't seem to be a plan or any end in sight. So maybe we need to get used to extremely high inflation rates. Maybe not extremely high, but fucking high. By the way, make sure you're following me. Econ without the ego. I'll explain all this government economic policy shifts and changes to you in Econ without the ego.